Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Chef Adrian Morris and you're watching Morris Time Cooking. As seen in the title, today I'll be showing you how to make a strawberry bread pudding. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. After the intro, we get right into it.
Me know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
And we are back, as I said before, making a strawberry bread pudding with some meringue on the top. So let's get cooking. First and foremost, I want to give you a run through of all the ingredients we're going to be using. Quick and simple. You and the kids can whip this one up at home. Follow me. So the first thing we have here is a cup of breadcrumb, panko breadcrumb. This is a Japanese style breadcrumbs, and it's breadcrumbs without the crust, nice and soft, right? And you may be saying, Chef, so what if I don't have breadcrumbs? You can use bread, but just remove the crust and break that up, or you can grate the bread, right? The regular bread, you can freeze the bread. First of all, you cut the crust off the bread, freeze it, and then you can grate it to get your breadcrumbs, right? Secondly, we have here 1 lemon, and we're going to be getting the zest from the lemon, not the juice. Over here, I have a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. We have 2 medium eggs. We have 1/4 cup of jam, and this is the strawberry jam, and it's at room temperature. We have 2 tablespoons of butter, and that is at room temperature, getting soft. And we have 2 cups of milk, and that's gonna be it for this recipe. Real quick and easy, and I'm gonna show you how to get it done. First up, we're just going to heat our milk in the microwave. About 40 seconds. About 20 seconds on the butter. Alright, so we have the butter melted. Gonna go in with the milk. Next up, we're gonna add 3/4 of the sugar, leaving about a tablespoon worth. We're going to save the egg white separately. So get the egg white separately from the yolk. So separate the egg white from the yolk. Break that yolk. And we're going to go into about a tablespoon of this rind right here. Alright, so we got 1 tablespoon of that lemon rind. Mix that in. And at this stage, we're going to melt that sugar in the warm milk. The milk is like lukewarm. You don't want it to be hot, right? Pour that in the breadcrumb mixture. Nice. Add the egg, and you don't want the milk to be hot because this will scramble the eggs, and that's not what you're looking for. That's why I add the milk to the breadcrumbs first so that it could cool right down. We're just gonna give that a mix. Ooh, smells good. All right, you see how quick and easy this is, right? So grab my oil, and we're just going to grease that pan. Lightly grease your baking dish with a little bit of oil. Pour that mixture in. Beautiful. Trust me, try this out at home. Quick and easy recipe. At this time, oven should be preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to go in and bake for 1 hour. This is going to be like a runny batter. That's fine because the breadcrumb is going to absorb all that milk mixture, and then that's going to create a nice, beautiful pudding. So I have here the egg white that we reserved. We're going to beat that until it forms a nice stiff peak. So next we're gonna add our sugar in and we're gonna beat. And there you go. Once you can turn this upside down without any spillage, you know it's whipped properly, right? So what you want to do, you want to make this 10 minutes prior to the pudding coming from the oven. So you have this ready to just go right on top, and I'll show you exactly how to do so. Look at that. Next step, you want to spoon on the jam right on there. This is going to make that melt because it's hot. So it's nice and set. I'll be gentle with it. I'm going to leave the end. I like the way the end looks, so I'm not going to be covering the ends. I'm just going to pipe on the meringue like so. Spoon on the meringue. Spread that across because it's not enough. Just make a nice little design like so. I'm just going to pop this in the cooled oven and allow it to crisp up nicely. Or you can put that on broil. So now that it's in the oven, you can put it on broil for about 3 to 5 minutes, or you can turn off the stove, leave it in there for 10 minutes to crisp up that meringue nicely. Let's go. Oh yes, let's go. Free up from the sides. You could cut one slice of the bread pudding. Don't want too much of a big slice, you know. Awesome. Cause the oven is still hot. It's not cool down good yet. We just need it to cool down properly. But yeah, that's what the texture looks like, my friends. We just need it to cool down properly. It's still hot, just not fully set. But you get the drift. Listen, it tastes lemon, boom, simple recipe, right? Then that jam just, that's why we didn't put a lot of sugar into the breadcrumb, because the jam is there. And then now we have the meringue, right, for just elevate that a little bit. Should I put some rum in there now? I'm telling you what. See there now? One piece of bread pudding. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I don't put too much sugar in the breadcrumb, because the jam can be sweet. But the pudding, the flavor, good. As I say, it should be thicker than this. Leave it in the fridge, allow it to cool down, and you listen, it's your game. Any flavor jam you want to put on top, go ahead. And I would say put some nice vanilla ice cream over top. Boy, girl. There you go. Here we go. So if you did enjoy this video and you learned something new today, hit the thumbs up button. And say if you love my vibe, hit subscribe. See, until next time, safe travel upon the gravel, and go and big up on yourself.